Well, there's my blinking Christmas tree. I hope it comes out in this video. Sure does look pretty though with all those little things on there. The cat's been messing up the bottom though. I gotta fix it. Isn't that, it's just a beautiful thing, isn't it? I I just love to do a Christmas tree. Well, with all the troubles that I have, I still think that it's important that you try to maintain normalcy by putting up a Christmas tree. And even if you don't have the money, you just do it and enjoy it. And since I put it up, I really enjoy it. So, but right now, caught me at a bad time, but I just wanted to do a nice Christmas message. See, there's the tree from that direction. With all this junk in the way, though. I'm a pack rat. Oh, and my disco ball. I put that up there. I didn't want it to fall and break, so I put that big nail in the wall. Well, they ought to love that. I'll patch it. Yeah, I borrowed from my pills. Well, I couldn't afford to buy the Lyrica, and I thought I'd be able to get through the month with what I had, and I ran out. So right now I don't have anything in me to quell the agony of the goddamn diabetic foot nerve pain issue. And fortunately I go to the doctor tomorrow and I'll get taken care of, but oh, the ordeal of the night, especially the spasms, and it kind of like goes up your leg to your calf, and gives you this thing called restless legs. It's a very evil thing, and it's caused by diabetes. Diabetes damages the nerve endings in your feet for some reason, and in other places of your body too, like in your hand. Right here on the top of my hand, it hurts every now and then. But yeah, it does do a number on your body and stuff. So it's very important to, if you get diagnosed with diabetes, I gotta sit down. If you get diagnosed with it, you gotta not be afraid to inject the insulin. Do not be afraid. I'm gonna inject the insulin in this movie, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is. I can't even feel it. Okay? Now I'm gonna put the camera down and aim it on this little cat for a minute, and then I'm gonna show you. There's my little love. Dear little thing. She loves me. She'd die without me. I know she would. She's that. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so here's the insulin pen. Okay? And those numbers there tell you, how much you should inject. For me, it's about 14, 15 milliliters. See? And then this is the needle that snaps on there. Here, and I'm going to do it. First, you take the cap off the needle. I hope you guys can see this, but there's the needle. So you take that cap off, and then here's the pen. See? The insulin's in there. Down there on the end, see? And then you get the needle and you put it on like that, see, on the pen? Okay, so now you got it. Now look, there it is. It's all ready to dose me. Okay, so there it is. Now the next thing that you do is you twist the thing there, and in this case I'm going to put it on 13. I really haven't had that much to eat today. I can tell, all these years, I can tell how much I need. Because if you over-inject insulin, then you get all shaky and weird, okay? It's scary. So you have to know how much based on your pin pricking, your finger pricking. And I'm not going to show you that because that's just too much, okay? But I'm going to show you this. So now what we're going to do is, let's see. Put that there. I'm going to pull up my shirt, and I'm going to you have to have fat on your belly. Okay, so in my case, I used to have a nice belly once, but um, I'm grateful for the fat I have around the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this fat on my belly here, and then here's the needle, and then what I do is, hope you can get it, just stick it in just like that. Okay, see, and then you push down on the plunger, and the insulin is now inside my body. Okay, and then you count to 30. Just to make sure that the insulin gets distributed into the subcutaneous fat, which I have lost weight, believe it or not, and about 22 pounds so far. Okay, and then you pull it out, and see there's I don't know if you can see that. You see that needle there? See, that was in me. Okay. So then what we do is we just put the cap back on the needle and then discard it in a special container that I take to a special place. That you just don't throw needles away in your garbage. Okay, so now see the pen's back the way it is. And these are recently used needles right there. See, in a glass jar. And then these are fresh needles. Then you take, once you get a whole bunch of needles collected, then you put them in a plastic bag, and then I take them down to the clinic, and the clinic has a disposal thing for needles. You don't want to put needles in the junkyard and stuff, you know. It's just, I mean, your DNA's on it, and it's, who knows who might be digging there 100 years from now and maybe get stuck. Yeah, well, something to think about, another generation in the future. But that's how you do it. And see, I just poke it in me. It didn't look like I jabbed myself hard, but I just stick that in, and I don't even feel that needle because the needle is so thin that you don't even know it's in you. And then you just plunge that insulin into the body. And then you do this when you're ready to eat, or after you've eaten, or even in between. It doesn't matter. You just got to do it. In my case. Now, some people, they take something called metformin and glipizide, which are pills that can for borderline cases. But ultimately, the doctor said diabetes changes, and in 5 to 7 years, you're gonna upgrade to having to inject insulin, and you're going to have to face a few facts about your mortality, too. You're not going to live to be 80. You're not going to live to be 90. You might make it to 70, maybe 75 at the most, maybe even less. It depends on your motivation, what you're eating, and your stress level. A number of factors like that. That's why these little cats, like this one here that's with me all the time, man, I swear to God, they're a lifesaver. And if anything should ever happen to me, I want to make sure that those cats, this is a no-kill county, Washoe County in Reno, and they'll give her and the other one another home. But I'm afraid that she's so devoted to me that I'm afraid she'll die. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, lover. Yeah, I'm a little sleepyhead, aren't you? Oh, oh, look at all those stripes on her. Oh, you're a real cat, all right. A real tabby cat. Yeah. And I love you. She wants me to lay down with her. You know what, the pain is so... I've taken... The only thing I could take is some ibuprofen, really, to stop the... kind of, I don't know, it really doesn't stop it, but it kind of cuts it away a little bit, the spasms and everything. So anyway, so that's the deal. But like I said, though, if they diagnose you with diabetes, be prepared to inject, and don't be afraid. I was at first, but the doctor showed me it's so easy, and she says it's either that or go on dialysis and die. And even if they transplanted my kidney, I'd still have diabetes. So that's pointless. It's a death sentence. Either way, you're gonna die from it. If something else doesn't get you first, something like cancer, but it's gonna get you. So it's best to not be eating any candy, no cookies, cake. I know it's hard to resist pasta. Every once in a while I allow myself to have that. Just once in a while though. Even the morning oatmeal is full of carbohydrates. Fuck everything, man. It's just the quantity that you put in your body is really the key. So, in the light of Penny Marshall's death by diabetes, I just thought I'd make this little movie to, there's hope. But even with all her money and her celebrity and stuff, that couldn't save her life. Not only Penny Marshall, Archie Bunker, the guy Carroll O'Connor, he had diabetes type 2. Okay? There's been many, many celebrity, famous people that have had it that never spoke about it or made it, tried to help people with it. Mary Tyler Moore had type 1 diabetes and she went blind. So that's a real bad one. But anyway, so that's something to think about. If you are a person that is struggling with that or you're borderline, you better get with it and don't eat any candy, and even because it is the Christmas holiday and you want to eat Christmas cookies, don't you? And pie and cake, whatever's offered, mashed potatoes. Don't do it, or just use in maybe small amounts. Okay, that's the best thing. You can do it, but just little bits. And drink plenty of water. Water, no soda. Never soda. Okay. This is Steve of the Desert Wasteland on Facebook, thanking you for watching and happy holidays.